Hey guys, welcome back. So this is going to be a little bit of a interesting video. If you're interested in a tutorial on how I did this on my left hand, it'll be up here in the cards. But I was actually kind of comment bombed by Virgo and Gem. They commented on something I posted on Instagram and I hopped over to their page, checked them out. They were so kind and they sent over a bunch of stuff for me. And you know, I had never heard of them before, and then shortly after I received the stuff, I had a subby DM me and bring them up as well. So I'm like, I don't see very many people talking about them, but the quality looks really great, you know, like just looking at the packaging and holding the jars and the bottles, everything seems very high quality. So I was kind of excited to try them out. I didn't know what to expect. I've been doing a lot of reviews lately, and I was kind of excited. These are all the colors that they sent over to me. I will have their website and all their info linked in the description box, and we're going to get into it. There are going to be some surprises in this video. I'm going to say some stuff that you guys probably never thought would hear out of my mouth. But what can I say? I'm full of surprises, so we're going to just kind of jump into it. This color by Runway looks gorgeous, and I kind of fell in love with Tiffany a little bit. It doesn't, I mean, it kind of looks green like on camera, but it's definitely that true like Tiffany blue, which I happen to love. So I think that's what I wound up going with. I'm going to use the Tiffany and I'm going to use Runway. So we're going to get started here with some peel off base coat. You know what, with review videos, I feel like I need to like play it on the safe side and always do my peel off base coat just because I never know how it's really going to go. So I'm going to have my little layer of protection just to be on the safe side. However, I will tell you that I was kind of bummed that I had the peel off base coat on. I mean, yay, I get to save my mani forever and ever and always in my peely bag. But I was actually really impressed and I was really happy about how this mani came out, and you're going to see me go through the entire process. This video is slightly longer than the videos I've been doing recently, but I feel like when I find a product that I really want to highlight, I'm going to give it some attention, and you're going to see why coming up here in a little bit. So what they sent me, they do have a starter kit on their website. I believe it's $36. And it comes with the 3 liquids, the base, the activator, and the top coat, and whatever powder you want. So that's a great deal on a starter kit. And Virgo and Gem, they were so kind and they sent me a menagerie of stuff to play with. But from what I could tell, their price points are pretty reasonable. The liquids are $10 a bottle, which is on trend. And so for $36, you know, you're pretty much getting a whole jar of dip powder for $6. And I think that's a great deal. Am I going to tell you to go ahead and buy the starter kit? I'm not going to tell you what to do because I'm not your mom, but I would definitely say it's a worthwhile purchase, and you're going to find out exactly why here in just a minute. I know I'm keeping all the suspense, but what I'm about to say does not come out of my mouth ever. So you're going to find out here in a bit. So this is Tiffany. I'm going to start with her, and I'm going to give her a little stir and a mix. I'm going to swatch it on my hand. I want to see what it feels like without having to put my finger in there just yet. And it swatches beautifully. It looks like it's nicely pigmented, and it felt very soft, even though I didn't, you know, shove my finger in there just yet. I will let you guys know for sure when we get into that. I'm going to go through and just give a sniff to the liquids. This is the base. If you can see, it does have that like brush stopper down in there that prevents you from overloading your brush with product. This is the activator. I did give them, like I said, both a little sniff. They both smell like activator and base, nothing new. The top coat, you'll see in a little bit, it did cause a teeny tiny bit of eye irritation, but I feel like that's a majority of top coats. I don't know why they do it to me. Base coats I'm fine with. Maybe it's psychosomatic. I don't know. Very well could be, but the base coat didn't bother me at all, which is weird. I know it's like the same product. Anyway, we're going to move on. So I'm going to get into my general application stuff. If you are new here, I haven't done this in a while, and I'm so sorry. I'm the rudest human ever. Hi there, hello, I am Marla Chris. I do mostly dip nail shenanigans, so if you are into any type of nail creativity, or if you just like getting your nails done and like to watch other people do nails, then you're in the right place, and I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of the family. What I really want to tell you guys is this is my new favorite base. Pause for reaction. I don't know what kind of sorcery Virgo and Gem over there are using with their dip base, but let me give you some of the highlights. It's a little bit thinner than triple vitamin, which normally I don't gravitate towards just because I feel like thinner liquids tend to flood everywhere. Now, mind you, I'm working on my dominant hand, so I'm using my non-dominant hand for this application, which means I should be a general hot mess, hence the nickname Hot Mess Marla. But anyway, this is a bit thinner and it doesn't travel. I'm super confused, but super excited because this is really, I feel like they created a base just for me. And I know they didn't because I'm sure they did this before they even knew who I was, but that's what it feels like. I feel like this base was made for me. And, you know, even before I did this voiceover, I DM'd her at Virgo and Gem. I let her know exactly what I thought. And then I proceeded to buy 5 bottles of this base because I need it. I need it in my life. And I think you guys would enjoy it if you're like me and you like a base that doesn't want to run all over the place. I mean, obviously, if you put way too much product on your nails, you're going to have a running issue. But as long as you can control the amount of product on your brush, and this bottle does a good job of that with the little wiper insert, I think you guys might really enjoy these liquids. And the powders, I was right, and they were super, super soft. They remind me a lot of the Panda Dip powders and also the iGel Beauty powders, which are also really, really great. So I have literally 0 complaints up to now. Nothing. I have nothing. This is absolutely fantastic. And again, I'm kind of sad that I used the peel off base coat because I won't get to keep them on forever, or at least a week or so. But I'm going to hush for a bit. I'm going to let you watch me get on my second coat, and then we're going to get into the glitter, and I will be right back. So I do want to clear encapsulate just because I want to treat every first impression review the same, and I generally always do a clear coat over everything, you know? So I am using the iGel Beauty Clear Dip Powder slash acrylic. I want to call it Dip Acrylic from now on. Can I like trademark that or create my own copyright? It's Dip Acrylic. Yeah, I don't know why I grabbed it. Could have used my Mia Secret, but I happen to have the iGel Beauty Clear sitting right next to me, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. And I figured this dip powder by Virgo and Gem, it didn't seem to stain at all, so I was hopefully optimistic in, you know, dipping into my giant thing of iGel Beauty Clear. and it was fine. There was zero transfer of anything. It all worked out great, and the liquids did play nice with the iGel Beauty Powder. I get that question a lot still, if you guys can mix and match products, and the answer is I'm 99.8% sure the answer is yes. I can't speak for all products because I have not used them all, but for the products I've used in my own experience, yes, you can absolutely mix and match whatever you want. Not going to cause any problems, or it shouldn't at least. So I'm going in now with the activator. I'm doing my typical 2 coats of activator, and it did work perfectly fine. The activator cured quickly. It cured perfectly. I had 0 issues with activator. So we are checking boxes here. So far, all boxes checked. I'm gonna finish activating here. I'm gonna get into the glitter dip. The reason I like to do activator on the flat nails before I do glitter is because if I get a piece of glitter on a flat mani that's not activated, there's a chance that it might stick and not come off, and that's gonna bug the heck out of me. So when I'm doing anything with glitter, if I'm mixing and matching different, finishes, I always like to do my flat colors first, get them done, clear capped, activated, and out of the way. That way I don't have to worry about glitter flying around everywhere. I didn't know what this glitter consistency would be like, if it'd be like that kind that floated around and became airborne and, went all over the place, like pixie puke as I like to call it, stripper dust. But it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like Revel's Wonderland. I love that color. It's so beautiful, but it's the worst with the flying glitter. This one was kind of a cross between that and like the peppy gel glitters that are more dense. These definitely didn't have as much weight as the peppy gel glitters, but they worked out perfectly. They didn't become airborne. I didn't breathe any of them in that I'm aware of. I haven't sneezed a glitter yet, but the night's still young. So I'm gonna go in with my glitter dip. I'm gonna let you guys watch for just a bit, and I will be right back. You guys can't really see this because I'm kind of out of frame when I do it, but just so you guys know what I'm doing, and I'll give you a little helpful advice here. When I'm doing glitter or any type of highly pigmented color with a base, I will brush my base off on the paper towel just to make sure I don't put whatever pigment I'm using or whatever glitter I'm using into the base bottle, because that can contaminate a future mani. So just a little Marla methodology for you there. Are you all right over there? You all right? I don't know how much of that you guys could hear. My son was trying to be quiet outside of my bedroom where I'm doing my voiceover right now, and apparently he knocked over a broom and it made a big noise, and yeah, that was it. That's life. It's life with your kids that you have to homeschool these days, and it's never quiet anymore. Anyway, don't even know what I was saying. Yeah, not trying to contaminate my base, I think is where I was going with that. So I went ahead and clear capped with my designated glitter clear, and we're going to get into some filing and shaping. I know you guys have been missing my filing and shaping. And okay, so here's another thing that kind of blew my mind. And I had a feeling this is the way it was going to go, only because of how the base and the powder behave together. But you're going to see when I do my e-filing in a minute. All I needed to do with e-filing was smooth out my cuticle line, and that was literally it. The surface of my nail didn't require any e-filing. I have never had that experience before. I always contour with my e-file, and it didn't need anything. This powder and the base together created the thinnest, most even layers. I don't know, shook. I'm shook. My mind is blown with these products, y'all. You're gonna see it coming up. I'm gonna let you guys zone out and watch me do my filing and stuff, but I'll be back with you guys in just a bit. So just so you guys know, I did speed up through the e-filing, but it's double time. So the e-filing for all 5 fingers took less than 3 minutes. 3 minutes of e-filing. Crazy, crazy. I'm just going over everything with the buffing block super quickly just to make sure the surface is smooth so I can get into the dip top coat. If you are not using a dip top coat, if you want to use a gel polish top coat, then I would advise skipping the buffing. You want to leave it rough for a gel top coat, but for dip top coat here, like I'm doing here, or if you wanted to use regular like nail polish top coat, you definitely want to go over it with the buffing block, get it all nice and smooth. For the dip top coat, I am going to go in with the activator first. Activator is what cures the dip top coat. Cures the base too. Cures kind of all of the dip liquids. But that does help it dry down and be super glossy on the second coat. So do not skip that step, super important. I'm only going to wait about a minute or so. I have found that the wait time between activator and top coat, there's no like one set number. You really just want to get on there, let it marinate for a minute or whatever. And then I am showing you right now how thin they are. Can you see how thin they are? And they're not bendy. I'm sitting here right now with my mani on and they are perfectly secure. I feel completely confident in going around everyday life with them. I am going to wipe off the activator residue so I don't contaminate my top coat. And I'm going to go in with my 2 coats of top coat. I'm going to let you guys watch, but while I'm doing that, I'm going to run back over to my nail area. I'm going to open up my base coat and my top coat just to make sure they're not glued shut, and I will keep you posted, so stick around and I'll be right back. All right, so I've gotten my top coat dried. They are perfect and shiny and beautiful, and I am so impressed and in love. I am kind of obsessed. I'm gonna finish up real quick with my Hot Mess Marla Cuticle Oil by Candy Skincare. Oh man, it's that night. I'll leave links for everything in the description box, including the cuticle oil, which does benefit the Humane Society of the Treasure Coast. So if you're interested in saving some fur friends alongside nourishing your cuticles, that's a good way to do it. Let me know your thoughts. Can't wait to see all your reactions. Never thought I'd see the day. I'm sure you never thought you'd see the day either. But thanks so much for watching. I will see you on my next video. Love you. Bye.